It's a bit of a short one, is this, for the introduction, because I mean, what else can we say? They say we are one of the UK's leading manufacturers of mayonnaise and dressed salads. So these guys do mayonnaise and dressed salads. Exciting stuff, eh? Nah, I'm only kidding. Thought we'd just do a quick film of the ground tour. We'll do the ground tour, the building ground tour, before we fly over and get the aerial footage, because this looks alright. There's actually this like big Troy Foods logo over there. I'm trying not to point it over there because there's somebody watching, so we'll get that when they move out of the way, because I don't want it to look like I'm filming them. Might be filming them if they come over, who knows. So yeah, yeah, that's it really. I mean, it's not the biggest in the whole area, but there is a caution as well, because there are some kind of pylon wires at the back of the building, which means we're going to have a bit of a we're going to have to be careful when we fly over. We can get around the back, by the way. There's a pavement that runs adjacent to it, so I can still keep visual line of sight of the drone. Yeah, and that's it really.
That's what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. Do you want to do just doing a video of Troy Foods? You know, the building.
For who?
Just for me. It's not business or all that. You know what I mean? It's just. No, and what, from Troy Foods?
Yeah.
No, I don't get permission or all that. I don't really need it, you know what I mean? Just turn up, have a little film about, and...
Can I ask who you are? What's your name?
I'd rather not give my name. Just came here to do that film bit that I needed. And then what I do is, I do a ground tour, and I fly my drone over the top, and have a little look at what's going on and stuff, you know, from the air.
You're not going to be allowed to fly a drone around here.
Sorry mate, you have to speak up, I can't hear you.
You're not going to be allowed to fly a drone around here.
I definitely will be doing. I'm definitely going over today with the drone.
Just permission for that?
No, I don't know why you keep on going back to this.
Speak to my director and find out. You might come back and tell me.
Yeah, just let the people need to know there's a drone coming over. It should be all right. Cheers. There we go. Look, permission for everything. If he comes back and tells me I ain't got permission, what I'm going to do is tell him I ain't got permission to come over and speak to me. It's madness, that, isn't it? Oh man. So yeah, what we'll do is I'll get this sign actually, because he's gone back in now, so we've moved out. I didn't want to be pointing the camera towards him, because people say, oh, you're winding them up. So I go out my way not to wind them up. So anyway, there's the he's gone back his side, you see, there's the Troy Foods logo, you know, on the building. So that for me is one of the points that I'll probably fixate on the drone show, you know, the big Troy Foods logo. And that's it really. What I'll do is I'll just hang around a little bit, because he said he's going to go get his manager. So I don't want him kind of panicking about what's going on, so I'll just try and explain to him that just a bit of filming, just a bit of flying, all from public, and there is nothing to worry about. I've got the cars going in. I'll just divert the camera, because I know I'm allowed to actually film number plates, but that's I just don't want to wind them up, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've not been filming the private cars that have just gone in, so if they bring that up. And well, what we've got here is we've got a sign here that says private property, no parking. So that sign is across from this kind of metal kind of...
Before we get into who called who, or who thinks they need permission from whom, let's set the stage, because this clip is a perfect example of how a completely ordinary situation turns tense when confidence replaces understanding. What you're about to see is not a crime in progress, not a security threat, and not harassment. It's a textbook misunderstanding of public law colliding with corporate anxiety that we're outside a food manufacturing site. The filmer is calm, transparent, and operating from public land. He explains what he's doing, why he's there, and even goes out of his way to avoid staff. Yet almost immediately, we hear the nuclear phrase, *, I'm calling the police. Why? Not because a law has been broken, but because someone feels uncomfortable. And in moments like this, discomfort often masquerades as authority. As this unfolds, pay close attention to the language used, words like permission, allowed, and we don't want you to.
Yeah.
They're not available to talk to you.
Yeah.
Equally, what they've advised me to do is call the police. So I'm going to do that now. I just wanted to let you know that.
Who's advised you to call the police, sorry?
The owners of the company.
The manager of the company has advised you?
The owners of the company.
Okay, what have they asked you to say?
They've just said, you know, we'd like you to stop videoing the site. You did say that you were going to send a drone up. That is something you can't do as well. So if you decide that you want to do that, then I will be calling the police.
When you call the police, what are you going to tell them?
What do you mean?
Well,
You told us you want to put a drone up over the site.
Yeah, and what does?
We don't want you to do that.
I don't want you to be here bothering me. I'm getting the footage that I need. You know what I mean? So,
Footage
who's this guy? How come he's come out?
For what?
Sorry, say that again.
Footage for what?
Well, I've already told you, just for me. I just do it like it's just a social media thing. You know what I mean? Just for me. So that's it, really. I mean.
Right. Okay. Oh, what do you think?
Well, that's what they've been advised to do by the
So you are now going to go away and phone the police?
Contact the police and just ask them to come down, and I'll explain to them what you've explained.
Very soft spoken, sorry, I can't hear. I've got this over me. So that's it, really, then.
Yeah.
The drone's definitely going over today, by the way. I am going to fly over for sure.
Okay, well, that's absolutely fine. We've been advised to phone the police by the owners of the business. It's not our business, it's the owner of the business. So that's what Chris is going to do.
All right. That's are you going to go stop him, though?
Stop, Chris.
Are you going to go? Is it Chris? Are you not going to go stop Chris from phoning the police?
No, because we both report into the owner of the business and the owner.
Sorry, you're soft spoken.
The owner of the business has asked us to phone the police.
I know, but the owner of the business has asked you to. He's asked you to do something that's not right, hasn't he? Because when you phone the police, what are you going to say? He said there's a drone flying over or something. Is that a crime?
It's not our business. It's the owner of the business. We've informed them that there's somebody filming and they're going to fly.
This moment matters more than people realize. The filmer voluntarily explains his intent, even though he's not legally required to justify himself at all. He's not evasive, he's not defensive, and he's not hiding anything. In fact, he repeatedly reassures staff that this isn't commercial work, not surveillance, and not directed at individuals. What's interesting is how that openness doesn't de-escalate things, it actually creates tension. That's because when someone can't point to a clear wrongdoing, the focus shifts away from actions and toward control. Suddenly, it's not about what is happening, but about whether it should be happening at all. This is where many confrontations begin to drift off course. The filmer is operating within the law, but the employees are operating on assumption. And when assumptions are challenged by calm confidence, escalation often feels like the only remaining option.
Get on, that's fine. Is it ringing 999 or 111?
Yeah.
999?
Doesn't matter which number I'm calling.
Look, I was just wondering because 999 they'll be here quick.
I'm not about to say anything because you clearly can't have the video with me. So, if you're willing to turn that off, then we can have a better conversation. If that's the case, then.
I'm just finishing the video, don't worry. Okay. Right then, I think it might be time for the drone. Get this guy filming me.
Video, I thought I'd just take a photograph.
Ah, he's taking a picture of me. That's mad, isn't it? They won't hear you on that, you're too soft spoken, mate.
Fair enough. So as we mentioned before, the owners of the business don't want you flying the drone over. So just to repeat that again to you, the owners of the business don't want you flying the drone over.
The owners of the business, what? Sorry, I can't hear you, mate. What
The owners of the business would not like you flying the drone over the factory.
Over the factory?
So over here,
yeah.
The owners of the business don't want you flying that over the top, because you mentioned before that you're going to fly the drone no matter what.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to fly the drone. That's what I've come here today to do. I've come here today to fly the drone, yeah. So... Are you still not going to speak to your friend and tell him not to call the police?
Well, we've already been through that. So we said that if you're going to continue, then we'd be phoning the police because the owner of the business has asked us to do so. So that's why you carried on doing it, and so as we said,
Permission only applies when someone has authority over the space you're standing in. From public land, there is no permission to request, deny, or negotiate. Watch how often the word comes up, almost like repeating it might turn company preference into enforceable law. It doesn't. And the more it's repeated, the clearer it becomes that the issue isn't legality, it's expectation. This is a classic friction point in audits and public filming encounters. Internal rules feel real inside a workplace, but they stop at the boundary. The pavement doesn't care who owns the building behind it. And when that reality clashes with confidence,
I'm just a friendly chap that just wants to fly his drone over, that's all.
We don't know that. Chris has asked you why, and you said you haven't given us an answer. So that's why we don't know what's happening, we don't know what's going on, apart from the fact that you're filming and you're going to fly a drone over.
No, I did say earlier, didn't fly social media just for me. That yeah. So I did expand on it to you, what I'm doing, if you know what I mean. I'm just surprised that you're phoning police, that's all. But if it's because the owners of the company's told you to do it, then I might be tempted to go back to him and just say, look, it's not a crime, so why are we phoning police? Ask him what you were supposed to say to the police. I'm running out of time now. I'm going to have to get the drone up in the air.
So when you say you're running out of time, what do you mean by you're running out of time?
Well, so I'm running out of time. I've got a drone flight to do because I seriously need the shots of the from the air. So it's not something I'm messing about. You know what I mean? I've got a limited time budget, if you know what I mean. I can't be here all day waiting for you guys and fly, you know, before I fly and stuff like that. You know, I ain't got all day basically.
Well, we've asked you not to do that, but so it's entirely.
Oh, I know, but that's asked though, isn't it? So you've asked me not to do that. You've said you're not happy about it. I've asked you to.
That's why Chris is phoning the police. So.
Well, if I asked you to go back inside and what you know.
Well, that's a little bit different because this is the building that we work in. And the owners of the business have said that they don't want the drone flying over it. So you can understand why. It's a completely different argument saying, can you go back inside? This is our place of work.
No, that's what I mean. I'm asking you to. You don't have to, but like I say, I don't have to kind of stop filming and flying, if you know what I mean.
It's a bit of a weak argument, but
it's a bit of a weak argument. Well, no, it is an actual, real argument, isn't it? That we don't control each other, do we?
We don't, but I don't understand why. I mean, the face mask you might be because of COVID or something. But would you be able to show us your face?
No, I'm just going to do the drone bit now.
Okay, because that's suspicious in itself that you won't show us your face. So you can understand why we might have a few questions on why.
No, because you're filming me. So why would I not put?
Someone says, speak to my director. What they're really saying is, I don't have authority, but maybe someone else can intimidate you. The problem is simple. Authority doesn't transfer through job roles. A director can manage employees. They can control company property. They cannot override public law. Notice how calm the filmer remains here. There's no argument, no raised voice, just quiet certainty. That confidence comes from understanding the framework. And when one side understands the rules while the other relies on hierarchy, the outcome is usually predictable. This interaction isn't intensifying because someone's misbehaving. It's intensifying because the illusion of control is slipping.
Filming them when I've been filming the building, not the people.
But the owners of the business have asked us to ask you to not do that, and could you please stop? But you're carrying on anyway, so if that's what happened, the owner of the business said, "Can you call the police?" This is why we have called the police. So you can understand the reasonings why. Do you think like that it's not suspicious that you're covering your face?
No, because I've explained to you I'm making my own privacy in public. You've come out to film me and take photos of me.
You're allowed to, but can you not understand why it might seem a little bit suspicious when somebody wants to fly something up the building?
Not really. I mean, I hadn't asked you to come out and do all this. I would have probably agreed.
But the owners of the business have. So we're asking you politely and nicely if you proceed as you said you're gonna, then they have asked us to get in contact with the police, which is what's happened.
So is the owner of the business called Troy?
You'll be able to find that on the internet, on social media.
I just thought, you know, because you keep referring to the owner of the business, it's called Troy Foods, so I thought, you know, maybe it's called Troy. I don't know. Anyway, so did the police say they were going to attend?
They are coming, yeah.
The police are coming here?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's mental. What, the police are coming here, really?
They certainly are, yeah.
I doubt that very much. The police have just arrived. If the police turn up, the world's gone mad.
My time or their time. You're the only one that's doing it.
No, you're the one that's rang them for a non-crime. What crime did you report? You didn't report anything, so you rang the police and you didn't report anything.
I'm not on video here for you to keep answering me, asking me questions.
Ah, man.
Mark my words, the police are on their way.
Mark your words, the police are on the way. Okay then. So what now then? Are you just going to stand here all day filming me?
Wait for the police.
Waiting for the police?
The police and that's fine.
Tell you what I better do then, I'll just get drawn up because I can't wait around too long. Thing to remember, isn't it, before I come out next time, whether or not I've firmware updated it. See whether or not we can find out what's being said. Just walk a bit further up here.
Hello sir.
Hey, ah.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
Are you going to interact with me, or you just want to film me, or?
No, I didn't know. I don't know what you're even doing here. What are you even doing here?
If you give me a second, I'll explain.
Go on then. Nice one.
That's what I said to you. Are you going to interact with me, or we're not going to talk at all?
Well, it's totally up to you.
Yeah, let's interact like normal human beings. What's the filming for?
For social media, I've told them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For the purpose of it? I know social media, sir, but for what purpose though?
That's all I'm willing to say, really. Just social media like this. That's all that needs to be said, really, isn't it?
Well, yes and no, because you could imagine someone turning up. Imagine there's someone turning up at your place of work. I mean, I don't know what you do for a living.
Yeah.
Whether this is your living or I'm not too sure. But imagine there's someone turning up at your house. Say, for example, now, okay, and you've got all the cars parked outside, which is
I'll
personal.
stop you there. I'll stop you there.
No, you can't stop me there, sir.
I can.
I'm trying to interact with you. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right then.
Okay, then you can have your say then.
You're comparing a business premises to a house, though.
So it's personal cars, though, isn't it? It's still the same thing.
Personal cars.
It's personal cars, still the same thing.
All right then.
Okay, business, I agree with you. Totally, I agree with you. But you've got personal cars, sir, as well. And it wouldn't be right now. Someone filming your personal cars wouldn't be right. That's my personal opinion. I wouldn't like it as a normal human being like you are. I wouldn't like it, and nor would you, sir. Let's be fair now.
Yeah, but you're not the feelings police, are you?
Sir,
you're not the feelings
police.
police.
No, but you know what I am, sir? I'm human like you are.
Okay.
I'm not a feelings police, you're right. Yeah. But the trouble is, I'm human. Take this away. I'm human like you are. There's no difference between you and I. We're both human at the end of the day. You imagine now, if I turned up on your doorstep and I was filming your car outside, you wouldn't like it. And I just said, I'm just doing it for the sake of it. You wouldn't like it.
Listen, if you turned up outside my house and started filming my car, just without a uniform on or anything,
It wouldn't be right, sir, would it?
I wouldn't be bothered. I wouldn't be bothered.
Really? Why?
This is the part critics often skip over. The filmer actively avoids pointing the camera at staff. He explains why. He even waits rather than pushing forward. That's not provocation, that's restraint that he doesn't need to do this. He chooses to. And that choice matters, especially when accusations like harassment or disturbance get floated later. Those claims rely on intent, and here, the intent is clearly reasonable. What we're watching is someone respecting boundaries while being accused of crossing them. That contradiction is going to matter when the police conversation enters the picture, because officers look for facts, not feelings.
Fine, just make sure they weren't damaging it or anything, and if there were no reason to come out, I wouldn't bother coming out. If I thought they were filming my house, I'd just draw my curtains and just forget about it, and then just wait till the battery runs out, you know?
You wouldn't like call the police and say there's a suspicious male outside? You wouldn't?
Only if it was suspicious, only if it was suspicious.
So would you find then, right, sort of like going outside the box a little bit, would you not find that strange? I would. If I was in my house,
yeah,
and I'm just sitting in my house minding my own business, and I've got some person outside filming my house or my car, I'd find that suspicious. Personally, I would. I don't know, obviously you don't, so that's fine. Have you got a gripe with the company, sir, or anything like that?
Oh, no, I don't normally answer questions, but I do answer that because I just want to, I said to him, I did say to him on the camera, I'm not here to do anything bad. I'm literally just here to get some aerial shots, you know what I mean? And that's it. Just film, fly over, get some aerial shots, and then disappear like a ninja.
You're definitely not a ninja. I can confirm that, because if you were a ninja, I wouldn't be able to recognise you, would I?
Nope.
So, I'm going to ask. You haven't got to give me your details. I'm going to ask anyway. Are you prepared to give me your details?
Not unless after. But you haven't got to. No, you're committing no offences at the end of the day. Excellent. That's cool.
They're just a concerned party, sir. That's all that is. And you know what businesses are like now, or people are like. They get concerned. They see a drone in the air. You know.
I did try and tell them not to ring you. I said it was their boss that told them to ring you, and I said don't ring them. I said don't ring, please, come on, because you've got enough on that end of the day, haven't you, without this? You know what I mean?
To be honest with you, we are busy, but at the end of the day, everyone's sort of like incident is going to be serious or not serious, and I think it could be serious. You might think it's not serious, and vice versa. At the end of the day, they're just concerned because they've got their personal cars.
Are you a PC or a PCSO?
Sir, what's that got to do with anything?
Because you've covered your numbers up on, so I don't even know how I'm speaking to you. You could just be some guy in a thing, you know. You never identified yourself or anything.
I could just be some sort of guy who turns up in a police vehicle. Okay, if you ask for my ID, sir, it's there, but I'm not having it on camera. I am a PC. Okay.
PC. Okay. I just wanted to check your powers. That's all. Yeah. Just checking your powers.
So different powers. PCSO, PC. What's the different powers then, sir?
Well, PCSOs can't arrest or anything like that, can
they?
So
who said about arresting?
No, I didn't think you were, but all I'm doing is that's just a real police officer.
It's not a problem, sir. I'm PC Saunders from Ellen Road Police Station.
PC Saunders, Ellen Road, excellent. That's perfect. Well, thank you for identifying.
So that's not an issue or a problem.
Perfect.
What warrant card? Would you like to see it?
No, I'm not bothered. I don't need to see all that kind of stuff. No,
they're just concerned people at the end of the day.
What are you going to go tell them then when you go to speak to them now?
Sir, what I'm going to say is this, okay? You're on a public highway.
Yeah.
This is a public highway. This is not private.
Yeah.
Down there, sir, would be private because they're cars and everything like that at all. What I am going to say, sir, like any normal person would be, is that you're on a private highway. Okay. You're entitled to film and you can do whatever you like, sir. At the end of the day, you can film to your heart's content because you're on a public place. But the problem is, all it is, they're concerned. They don't know.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is.
So if you let them know, then they should be all right with that. Then just tell them it's not.
I'm going to update them. I thought I'd come and have a chat with you first, just to see, you know, have you had any issues with the company or any problems at all?
No, definitely nothing like that. This is just social media, like I told them. Just all it is. I make a drone show, so I fly over and I put their music behind it, and that's it really. I do a film. Yeah, film on the ground, and then fly over, and that's it really. That is it.
That's no vehicles, sir. They're private vehicles, no.
Oh no! I mean, I said on the camera earlier that I'm not trying to get private vehicles. I think two Mercedes drove through, and I said I'm just going to point the camera away because they're always complained about personal vehicles. You know what I mean? But
I think that's what they're concerned about, is their personal vehicles. And at the end of the day, I don't know if they've had any issues with previous employers. I don't know at the end of the day, and I'm sure they don't know either. Okay. Let me go and chat to them, sir. I've got no issues, no problems.
Just one more thing. You did say you were busy.
I am busy, sir, but that's fine.
Yeah, but so why come out to a non-crime?
Sir.
This is a strong moment of situational awareness. The filmer identifies signage, surface markings, and physical dividers to determine where public space ends and private property begins. That's exactly how boundaries are assessed, not by assumption, but by physical indicators that he's not wandering onto private land. He's not ignoring signage. He's actively explaining why he believes he's still on public space. And importantly, no one challenges that assessment with evidence, only objection. That silence speaks volumes. When boundaries are unclear, facts